While waiting for the children to be picked up from daycare, a 7-year-old licked her popsicle and said, "This reminds me of the window game." I giggled. "What's the window game, sweetie?" "When we're bad, we have to stand outside and keep our hands on the window so Daddy can see we're not cheating. Last time was 2 hours." That's when I noticed her fingers were swollen at the joints and purple at the tips. "Stand outside?" "Yeah, in our underwear." Lynn licked her popsicle again. "It's not mean though. Daddy says we're building superior tolerance." She sounded out the big word proudly. Sean tugged her sleeve. "Lynn, we're not supposed to." "What?" "Miss Phoebe is like family. She sees us more than mommy does." Lynn turned back to me. "Sean only lasted 20 minutes last week before his legs stopped working. He had to crawl to the door, but Daddy made him wait another hour." My stomach dropped. "Lynn, when you say underwear, what do you mean?" "Just underwear. Sometimes socks if we've been really good, but clothes are cheating." She was beaming with pride. "We do it at night so the neighbors don't get confused about our family training." She suddenly pulled off her shoe and sock. "Look, my toes are getting stronger." 3 toes were deep purple black. Where her pinky toe should be, there was a twisted nub of flesh. "That one fell off after Christmas training," she explained casually. Sean whispered, "My feet don't feel anything anymore. I have to look at them to walk right." I moved closer, pretending to help Sean with his popsicle wrapper while I took a closer look. "How often do you do this training?" "Whenever we need correction, or sometimes just to stay strong." Tuesday was bath night, so we had to sit in ice water. Sean is up to 15 minutes, but he threw up this time. Lynn showed me her palms. Patches of discolored scar tissue covered both hands. "This is from the ice bucket challenge. The real one, not the internet one." My hands were trembling as I straightened some books. "Have you told anyone else about this?" Lynn shook her head. "It's our family secret. My teacher asked about my fingers once. She tried to make a fist, but couldn't close it fully. But Daddy wrote a note saying I have a circulation condition." "What about your mom?" I asked. "She tried the training once, but only lasted 10 minutes outside. Daddy was so disappointed. Now she just watches and times us." Sean spoke up. "Sometimes she sneaks us towels after, but we can only use one. Otherwise, Daddy gets mad." "Oh," Lynn bounced excitedly. "Daddy's building something new in the garage. A real ice bath like athletes use. We're going to work up to an hour." Sean already failed the practice round, she added. He stopped breathing and turned blue. The ambulance came, but this time Daddy told them it was asthma. "Lynn, how long has your family been doing this training?" Lynn counted on her damaged fingers. "Since I was 5, so 2 years?" "Sean started last year when he turned 4. Babies don't need training." "Last month was the worst," Sean whispered. "The freezer game." Lynn nodded enthusiastically. "We have a big freezer in the basement. Daddy put a lock on the outside. Quick training, only 30 minutes, but it's colder than outside." "I couldn't breathe good," Sean said. The air hurt. She pulled out a small notebook from her backpack, pages wrinkled and worn. "See? I keep track of my records." The pages were filled with shaky handwriting. Monday, 90 minutes outside, only cried once. Wednesday, ice bucket, 50 minutes, new record. Daddy says if I fill this notebook, he'll get me a real trophy. I stood up, my legs shaking. "Where's your dad now?" "Coming from work. He's probably stuck in traffic. He works at the university. He's so smart. That's why he knows how to make us evolved," Sean added. "We're his best experiment." "We had another brother," Lynn mentioned casually, sucking on her popsicle. "Our oldest brother, Tommy, but he went to live somewhere else." "Why?" I asked, though my stomach was already churning. "He was weak. He tried to get Daddy into trouble." She paused. I stepped into the hallway and called 911, whispering urgently. "I have 2 children at my daycare showing severe signs of abuse. Physical damage from cold exposure." I went back in and got them cups of hot chocolate from our kitchen. Sean picked up his cup and didn't flinch. "It's not hot," he said. I touched the cup. It was burning hot. He literally couldn't feel it. "Sean, put that down," I said quickly. Suddenly the door burst open. It was their father. "Daddy!" Lynn brightened. "I was just telling Miss Phoebe about our training." His face went from red to white. "What did you tell her?" "About how strong we're getting. And the window game, and—" "Shut up!" He grabbed both kids roughly by their arms. Lynn winced. Sean started crying. "Mr. Sinclair," I said calmly, moving between him and the door. "The children were just having some hot chocolate. Why don't you—" "Daddy, you're hurting me," Lynn whimpered. Her father's hand clamped over her mouth. "We're done here. The police are already on their way," I said. He turned back to look at me. "You called the police?" His face twisted into something inhuman. He dropped the children and lunged at me. Full story on channel, link below.